Hey there, Everlong Mystic here. It is early in the morning, and I have had this overwhelming urge for the last few days to do a reading on dark matter. And I was just going to do it for myself, just to see what needs to come out, but I'm going to record it just in case it's something that needs to go out into the ethers. Um, so dark matter is I've been thinking about it a lot, and I think about dark matter and then dark energies, and I think that there are people that have some kind of fear about dark matter, like assuming that it's dark energy, it's negative energy. No, no, stay away from that. But dark matter is everywhere. Dark matter is like it's like the fabric of our universe, of the universe, of universes, you know? And it's not something that's measured. You can't measure it by light. It's not illuminated, right? So, and it's interesting that it's like dark matter is like this, I don't know, it's kind of like this cosmic highway or this cosmic web that all the stars and planets are all connected to, and like there's these nodes, and wherever there's a node, like where which is like an intersection of some of these threads of major dark matter, that's where we have like solar systems and stuff. And it's interesting that around these nodes there's like more presence of metal. But I don't know, there's something about dark matter that really wants to come out, because I think that dark matter is like we don't interact with dark matter. Dark matter supposedly doesn't interact with like light or um matter or that kind of thing, but I feel like it does, but it's like in a consciousness kind of way. Like there's dark matter in my room right now. There's dark matter coursing through us. Dark matter is older than any primordial thing you can even think of, and it'll. Anyway, it's just kind of. I don't know. Alright, how about we pull some cards? Alright, so what do we need to know about dark matter as it relates, kind of like in a spiritual sense? I mean, this is not a physics class, and I am not a scientist, and if you're looking for scientific facts, probably not your video to watch. But we're just gonna see how it relates to consciousness, because like when you travel that bridge, that rainbow bridge, or that tunnel that leads, oh sweet, yeah, exactly. So we have the swan mane here, and the swan mane is one of the sweetest cards in this whole deck, and it's sweet because it's love. It's the Knight of Moons is like the Knight of Cups, and it's like the a knight is like a messenger, right? And when we are receiving or transmitting messages with our consciousness, it is it has to be from like a love space, and our entire connection, like as people or even psychic people or whatever, their connection is through the heart space. Like the love is like the universal language. So through our heart space, that's kind of like how we traverse this dark matter. And it's funny because when we think of like, oh, dark energy and negative energy, we think of very dense energy. And like the earth is very dense, like our bodies are very dense, 3D is very dense, right? And dark matter is like completely undetectable right now because it's so not dense. Like you can't even detect it, but it's here. And I feel like a connect like our our consciousness connects with it, because our consciousness is not dense. Because like when you go to sleep at night and you dream, it's like boom, you're out of your body. You're connecting with the universe, right? so we have Anubis, and this is the Death card. And then we have Hecate, which is 20. What is that? Oh, Justice. Okay. And then we have the 9 of Trees. All right. So there is something with there's definitely something with the spine here, and I'm kind of feeling like DNA. Like I wonder if dark matter can even like interact with our DNA. I'm gonna read the Anubis card here because it also, of course, the Death card also speaks of endings, and when I think of endings in relation to what I was talking about with like how we connect our consciousness, it's to me it's like ending the fear, because like people have a lot of fear of death, they have a fear of darkness, right? And it's kind of like, if I feel like it's like spirit asking us to put an end to unnecessary fear. Let me just see if there's anything special that pops out in the book. It says here, Anubis is peace. The ancient Egyptians, much like many other ancient cultures, understood that death was not an end. It was not a trauma to be avoided or a disease to be cured. Death did not bring darkness or ignorance or loss or separation. See, and darkness and ignorance are like totally jumping out of the page at me right now. And it's like that fear, like dropping, it's like dropping the ignorance that we have about darkness. It's not, darkness isn't all evil, it's not all negative, it's not all dense. Dark energy is dark matter. It's like it could very well be the whole catalyst that creates new universes and new you know what I mean? And just because something is not illuminated doesn't mean it's bad, you know? All right. Let me just look at the Hecate card. I love how these majors are like little oracle cards here. It feels like there's some kind of syncing up here, like some kind of syncing up with cycles. And it is judgment, right? Yeah. It says here, Hecate is judgment. Hecate is the goddess of the crossroads. And the crossroads, that's like the web. The web, like the crossroad is like where the node would be, right? Goddess of the crossroads, governing the intersections of existence and phases of life. Before you can pass through a gate to the next phase, Hecate must first determine if you've learned your lessons or squandered your time. She is in charge of who shall pass and who is turned away. Wow. So, oh, interesting. Okay. There's a little paragraph about the image. Let me show you the image. It says the totem's image of Hecate plays upon the intersection of the metaphysical crossroads and the three-faced goddess based upon the phases of the moon made in Mother Crone. This is kind of like an ode to that whole cosmic web, that the intersections, and that it's like dark matter is, it's telling me that dark matter's in everything. All right, and so the 9 of Trees. I'm just gonna soak up the image real quick here. It feels like a pathway. Wow. Okay. So, and this is all kind of just like a kind of like an intuitive image based message I'm getting from this. Not so much like the traditional like nine of wands or whatever, but you see how we have all of these branches right here, and there's this. It's almost like this right here is a pathway to connect to like how our consciousness can connect to the dark matter. It's like this point here. It's like but here this is the density, right? This is the dense stuff that we have to. This is like the chatter. This is the gravity even, because dark matter cannot be like, there's not a lot of dark matter near objects with a lot of gravity, like the sun or the like, you know what I mean, because it's like gravity is like it's too noisy. It's like a bunch of chatter, and that's how, I mean, like when you meditate, right? You meditate and you have to quiet the mind. And once you get, and this is the noisy mind right here, once you get past that point, then it's like you go through the tunnel, that tunnel that goes through the folds of the universe, and you can connect to other consciousness. All right, I feel like we need something to help with this nine of trees here. Like, what can help us do this? Because I know, like, I'm sure a lot of you, including myself, have heard, oh, just quiet your mind, in order to connect to things. And it's easier said than done. I just want to see if there's any more information we can get on how we can reduce the chatter with the noise. Okay, so we have the anger card here, and this is root chakra. So again, I'm feeling fear. I'm feeling fear. It's like, it's again with this Anubis card here, where we a lot of us fear darkness. And darkness is not, it's not all bad. It's not all bad. Because I think, what is it? Dark matter is like 85 or 95% of the entire universe. But this anger, it's like, it's also, like the root chakra. It's like our security is threatened when we think of darkness. You know what I mean? And look, there's this big eye on here. It's because we can't see it. We're afraid of what we can't see. And a lot of times when we are meditating or we're trying to connect, fears will definitely get in the way. Fear is actually, and I know it says anger, but one of the feelings that comes out of fear is anger. Like, people like get angry. They defend what they know. They don't, because they're afraid of what they don't know, kind of thing. You know what I mean? And sometimes they get really angry about it. All right, let me just see if there's anything else. And we have anxiety. Of course we do. So we have anger and anxiety. See, these are the things. This is this is our gravity right here. Our gravity, our noise, our chatter is anger, fear, and anxiety. That's what we have to break. That's what we have to break through here in order to get through to to connect with other consciousness. And I feel like dark matter is like this facilitator. I mean, it's a facilitator of creating new galaxies, and I feel like it's the main facilitator when like with our consciousness. I feel like our consciousness continually interacts with dark matter, and we don't even know it. Like we have no idea, but it's there. And if we really want to connect deeper or make more connections, we have to be able to use the dark matter. But in order to get there, we have to break the noise barrier here. We have to break the chatter, right? We have to get out of our own gravitational field, so to speak, right? And to do that, we have to deal with being okay with the unseen, right? It's like the ending of the fear, because a lot of this anxiety here is unnecessary. It's unnecessary. All right. I feel like there's more. I feel like there's a crap ton more. I'm wondering if I should stop it here. No, I'll just get a couple more cards. There's a lot. I feel like there's a lot more. I might need to do like a series or something on dark matter. Maybe I'll do like a zodiac series. See how we can, each of the signs, like how you best connect to it, what fears you might have, how, any advice, that kind of thing. But I just want to get a little bit more, see, I guess just collectively, is there anything else we need to know about? Oh, there's one. Oh, we have 8 of trees. Man, this is so cool. So, 8 of trees, like sometimes with like the 8 of wands, I get this like kind of like a suspicious kind of vibe, almost like 7 of swords, but I don't feel like it's not like anything being stolen, but like suspicion, disbelief, that kind of thing. And it's like here, like look at this image here. You've got some bare tree branches, right? But you've got like this void right here in between the branches. And it's dark, right? There's nothing there, but there is something there. It's chock full of dark matter. And it's like this dark matter, it's like, and again, like the branches of the trees, they're like the little filaments. They're like the little filaments, and you've got like little crossroads here. So these are like the crossroads are like these little birthing these new universes and stuff. And what was I saying about the nodes? Like where the nodes are, there's like a higher presence of metals. And I think metals would be like anything, I don't know, is it denser or something than helium, or that weighs more? I don't know. But but metals are like swords, they're thoughts, it's consciousness. So there's always, it's like there's all this consciousness out there, you know what I mean? It's like dark matter is chock full of consciousness. Very cool. All right, yeah, I think this is enough for now. But I just had to get this. I had to get this out because I've just been like every morning when I wake up, it's like, oh, dark matter. Remember dark matter, Eve? Dark matter, dark matter. You should talk about it. So, anyways, here is my dark matter message. Take what resonates and leave the rest. You can leave it all if you want. But I had to get this out here. I hope this helped you in some way, and I thank you for embracing your inner mystic, and I will see y'all next time.